Oh, waterbeds. My dad had one. Yep.
Yeah. Well,
My dad had the kind we had to pull the hose through the house.
Oh, yeah. We did
fill
too.
Up. Most ridiculous thing ever. And by the way, he had that waterbed for like 30 years. I mean, for the longest time since we moved to Atlanta till he moved out of the house. He had this waterbed, and it was the most uncomfortable thing. First of all, to lay in. Second of all, to get out of.
Right.
Third of all,
out.
yeah, good luck having sex on it. Not that I ever had sex on it. But I heard from other people
it was hard.
that it was difficult to have sex on the waterbed.
Yeah.
And I have tried to have sex on waterbeds before, and it's just like, it's absolutely obnoxious. You can't get any there's no traction.
Right.
It's like everyone's just like, maybe you should try and soak on a waterbed. That's the thing to
what I
do.
was saying.
Because then you could use your hands to just kind of create the
That's what
good
I was
for you.
saying.
Well, I mean, if you can find a fucking waterbed.
Right. They used to have them on like every corner.
Yeah, it'd be like, waterbeds, 30% off. Buy one, get one free waterbeds. Water bunk beds, water queen size beds, water mattresses.
Yeah, they were everywhere.
They were everywhere in the 80s and 90s. Waterbeds were the thing. Everybody had to have one. You could heat, you could cool them.
Right.
Like they had temperature sensors, the whole 9 yards. They were at that point considered sophisticated, but really what they were is they were just places for algae to collect.
Right.
and mechanics to kill your already struggling sex life. I mean, that's just the reality of a waterbed, right? I remember my dad had to pour like solution into the waterbed.
Yeah.
He had to pour like chlorine and de-algae, like, this algae shit into the waterbed every couple of months. And then once a year he'd empty it out, and then, he'd spray hot water in it and empty it out again. And all that came out of it was just like green, oozy water. It was fucking gross. It's disgusting.
I guess that's why they went out.
Yeah, they went out of style.
Yeah.
Well, I think everybody realized what the fuck were we thinking in the first place. These things are uncomfortable. Like, okay, take away all the fact that, it's just basically like a Peachtree dish under your ass at night.
Yeah.
The reality is it makes a lot of noise and it's uncomfortable. Try sleeping with somebody in a waterbed.
It's hard to make up a waterbed, too.
Oh, yeah, you can't make it up. You just throw a cover over it. Just throw the actual cover over it. You can't even put sheets on a waterbed. You just throw the cover over it, a couple pillows, and then every time you get on it, every time someone goes to the bathroom. If I had a waterbed now, my wife would never sleep and I would never sleep. We have kids in the bed. Yeah. First of all. Second of all, I get up to pee every 30 seconds. I know. It's like, I have been on cruises in the middle of a storm that I got a better night's sleep on than a waterbed. Because I dated a girl one time. She had a waterbed. And I hated it. I hated sleeping on that waterbed.
Yeah.
I oftentimes would end up on the couch because I hated it so much. I just didn't like sleeping on it.